This is the Behind the Line podcast, and this is Pacific Northwest Headline News in 3 minutes for Wednesday, February 23rd, 2022. King County, Washington property tax bills will be arriving soon with a tax hike, of course. Homeowners are going to see hikes from 1.5 to 15%, depending on where you live. And most of this is because of voter-approved tax measures such as school levies, which are a bigger driver as property tax increases than rising values of homes. More than half of property taxes collected this year in King County, 57%, will pay for K through 12 schools. It should be noted that home prices in King County have risen 14% in the last year. Democrat Representative Pramila Jayapal from Seattle recently on CNN compared people not wearing masks in elevators to the January 6th insurrectionists. This has happened to me, she continued, where you get on an elevator and people refuse to wear a mask. And your choices are to get off the elevator or to get on the elevator and tell them to wear a mask. I really believe that our colleagues who refuse to even adhere to the basic norms of civility are undermining our democracy. And of course, we're seeing it in more serious ways, like the January 6th insurrection is part of that, and part of the attempt to take down a legitimate democracy from functioning in the way it should. What a nut job. Meanwhile, in Boise, Idaho, a panel of Idaho lawmakers has advanced a bill that would make it a crime for Idaho businesses to require employees to get vaccinated against the coronavirus. The federal government and companies employing healthcare workers would be exempt under the bill. Other businesses would be barred from firing, segregating, or discriminating against unvaccinated workers. The House Business Committee sent the bill to the full House on a party line vote Tuesday. Good job, Idaho. And then there's states like Oregon. Oregon is preparing to roll out a voluntary digital COVID-19 vaccine card, which would allow residents the option to prove vaccination status just using their cell phone. The Oregon Health Authority began developing the optional digital vaccine verification tool in early December, though the program has largely flown under the radar. The tool is closely modeled after those rolled out in California and Washington. California Governor Gavin Newsom proposed on Friday letting private citizens in his state sue gunmakers to stop them from selling assault weapons, just as Texas lets its residents sue abortion providers to stop the procedures, then essentially dared the U.S. Supreme Court to treat both issues the same. In the bill, the California legislature unveiled Friday would do the same thing, but instead of abortion providers, it would let people sue gun makers and others who sell, make, or distribute assault-style guns in the state. California has banned the sale and manufacture of many assault-style guns for decades, but last year U.S. District Judge Roger Benitez overturned that law, ruling it was unconstitutional while comparing an AR-15 style rifle to a Swiss Army knife as good for both home and battle. True story. The ruling incensed Newsom, and he vowed to fight back. What are we going to do next? Sue auto manufacturers who are responsible for making automobiles that killed people? Guns are a little bit different than babies and lives, folks. And guns are not responsible for shootings. The people who use them are. This has been Pacific Northwest Headline News in 3 minutes. For more, visit BehindTheLinePodcast.com. Thanks for listening.